the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Prescott now. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2nd down, it's Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. They give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Well, if there's one thing they know here in Dallas, it's the ability to rush the passer, and it seems like up and down that defensive front, they have body after body, and now they add Nealon in the draft. Can he replace Dorrance Armstrong and not only be strong at the point of attack, but also continue to add to that sack production this Cowboys defense has thrived on?
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Now Dowdle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On fourth down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Steelers offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action now for Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the 1st read, the 2nd read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. It led to a nice game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Dak to throw. Got a man. That's Tolbert. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Again, here's Zeke. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. It'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone at the 21. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Second and 7. Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Play action now. Prescott. Off he goes. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Austin now to return this. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They go play action with Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. We are through 1. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st down, it's Harris. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Fields now on 2nd down. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll give it to Harris again. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet. But they'll get him down for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd down, Prescott. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no running.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those two things are on point, It results in a first down.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tie the game at 6.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The open man is Tolbert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Hand off here to Zeke. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. He is in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Fields. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third and long. Here's Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Dak going to throw it here on first down. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10. Now Dowdle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll run with Dowdle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still third down.
Penalty yardage moves them closer for this third down attempt. It is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Play fake. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Harris. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. The second down throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris. And third down coming up.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And now here comes the punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
Automatic first down.
Here's first and 10. Prescott now. To the left side, caught by Lamb. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again. Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
Second down, Prescott. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to kick this one away. Here's Austin to return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Fields. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
1st down. Fields. Quick throw on target to Pickens. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. To throw is Fields. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. "13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and short. Prescott. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll play action. It's Prescott. He keeps it himself. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Fields into the hands of Pickens. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
There's Jefferson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Fields to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Taking off. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Fields. That is caught, and he's in. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Second down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.